we're all responsible people, right? We work hard. We do all the things that we were told we need to do to, be part of society. But would you agree that it doesn't always work out? Sometimes we get to the end of the year, like where we are now at the end of 2022, and this year is pretty much the same as last year. And last year was the same as the year before. I just don't seem to be able to get ahead. I mean, do you relate to that? I mean, I left school at the age of 15. I had just had my 15th birthday. It was a bit of a mutual agreement between me and our school. They were convinced that I would never be successful at anything. So there's no sense in staying, and I just didn't like being there. So I then went on and worked my socks off for the next 29 years with a variety of jobs. And then I looked around at people in the jobs that I was working at, and none of them had any money. They were all struggling. So I thought, okay, well, this job thing doesn't work. I started my own businesses, had a variety of businesses, and every business I had, I ended up doing exactly the same thing. I ended up working stupid hours, 7 days a week, to actually make any money out of it. And 25 years ago, that's me after 29 years of working, I met my now wife, Jean, and Jean had been climbing the corporate ladder for 17 years. So even though we had very different backgrounds, I had like zero education and she did everything right. Even though she had a job, I had businesses, we were at exactly the same place. She worked lots and lots and lots of hours. She was really stressed. I worked lots of hours. I was really stressed. And we sat down and said, look, every year we're becoming more successful. Every year life is getting worse. Why don't we do something about it? So at that point, 25 years ago, we looked around. What's going to be the next big marketplace boom? And everything told us that the feel-good, look-good markets were going to explode in the future. I met someone who was going to be my coach and my mentor, and Jean and I, and he said to me on day one, he said to me, I need to get you two thinking like a 5% person. Right now, you two, meaning me and Jean, you two are thinking like a 95% person. And we both looked at each other and then looked at him and said, what the hell are you talking about? And he said that at the age of 65, 95% of people are either dead or dead broke. And you two are following that plan. It's not because they're shirkers, it's not because they don't work hard. They're following a plan that doesn't work. The education system doesn't teach you how to be financially secure, how to live a great life. It teaches you how to be an employee, how to work for someone else for 50 plus years, paying ridiculous amounts of tax and having absolutely no life. That's what the education system teaches you. And Jean and I had followed that plan. Get a job, work hard, pay your taxes. And so 25 years ago, we looked around, we realized that this market that we're in now, still for 25 years, is the one to be in. And we started part-time alongside Jean's job, alongside my 18, 20-hour day business. 7 months later, we gave up the stressful day jobs and we've never looked back. We've just had 25 amazing years. And how have we done that? The first thing we did was we had to learn how to think differently. We took different actions and, not surprisingly, we ended up with very different results. And we were financially secure within 2 years. And, I'd worked 29 years and I wasn't financially secure. Jean had worked 17 years at that point. She wasn't financially secure. After 5 years, we started getting into property investment. So, we've been able to travel the world, have lots of time with our family. and, you know, enjoy great health. And, you know, I think without great health, what have we got? I don't think we've got anything without great health. So if you're like we were 25 years ago, you're getting to the end of this year and you're thinking, well, I'm no better off now than I was last year. And last year I wasn't any better off than I was the year before. So chances are next year is going to be the same. If you're thinking like that and you're open to gathering some information about how we could actually help you change that. And you don't give up anything. You don't have to give up anything. You can run what we do alongside your full-time job or business. You have absolutely nothing to lose. So why don't you, if you're in that situation, as we were all of those years ago, if you're in that situation and you're open to gathering in information, just to see if what we have fits with what you're looking for, then just come back to me and I will get some information out to you. And let's have 2023 as a much better year than 2022. All right, bye for now.